It's late afternoon on Klinkenborg's farm in upstate New York, and as the light spills over the fields, he's not typing furious genius. Instead, he's chopping wood, watching words form slowly like patterns in the dust. Writing, he insists, isn't about hunches or magic, it's about noticing, thinking, and the patient work of small choices. But how do you break free from the writing myths that trap you? That's the quiet, wild heart of his story. Most writers start with myths about inspiration, genius, or plot outlines that feel like chains. Klinkenborg throws those out. Instead, he invites you to see writing as something more humble, more vivid, and surprisingly freeing. Klinkenborg recalls a writer friend obsessed with waiting for a lightning bolt idea before writing. Days turned to weeks with blank pages and frustration. Meanwhile, the farm's seasons changed quietly, unaffected by grand moments. That friend's logjam broke only when she abandoned waiting and started writing the small, obvious things, the rhythm of daily life like pruning branches, marking time in honest steps. He uses a gardening analogy. Writing isn't a treasure hunt for buried gems, but planting seeds in rough soil and patiently tending them. Words aren't explosions or discoveries, they're sprouts that grow from steady care. Like soil feeding roots, your attention feeds sentences. This modest metaphor undoes the flashy myths and roots writing in everyday work and wonder. Here's the surprising payoff. Klinkenborg's most powerful tool is several short sentences, not sprawling paragraphs or grand narratives. Each sentence is a deliberate act, a breath, an encouragement to feel and think clearly. By focusing on crisp, clear sentences, you unclench your mind and set the stage for real thought to emerge, freedom found in simplicity, not complexity. Forget the cliché, writing is art. For Klinkenborg, writing reveals thinking moving through your mind as real shapes and rhythms. It's less emotion, more action, a dance between noticing and expressing. He describes an afternoon watching a hawk circle above his farm. Most would think hawk and move on. But Klinkenborg notices the bird's flight pattern, the shifting light on its wings, then writes the sentences that capture these vivid, fleeting images. This isn't decoration, it's disciplined attention turning thought visible. Writing changes because seeing changes. Much like a sculptor chips away at marble to reveal form, writing carves thought into shape. It doesn't just pour out feelings, it creates frameworks for ideas. Klinkenborg's metaphor, writing is like walking a path in fog, each sentence a stake driven in to mark where you are. The path becomes clearer only as you move. The payoff, the sentences you write aren't just means to an end, they're maps of your thinking. Each short sentence is a footprint. Together, they show how your ideas have traveled through your mind. This unfolding map reveals surprising new directions, transforming confused ideas into vivid clarity. Rules are everywhere in writing, topic sentences, outlines, no fragments. Klinkenborg respects rules, but demands you break them to truly own your voice. Writing's power lives in experimentation and discovery. He shares a brilliant story about a student who rewrote her essay 50 times, each version breaking a new rule, starting sentences with and, dropping traditional paragraph breaks, playing with rhythm. Though painful, this trial and error freed her voice from stiff templates. Her final work breathed with personality and fresh energy, something no outline could have forced. Klinkenborg compares writing rules to guardrails on a mountain bike trail. Helpful for beginners, but real thrill and flow come when you dare to lean in, lean out, and ride outside their limits. Sentence fragments, odd punctuation, unexpected jumps, these can give your writing a pulse, a sense of real human breath and hesitation. Here's the surprising insight. Mistakes, breaks, and rough edges aren't failures. They're the messy movements that lead to precision, to writing that feels alive rather than tuned to a formula. By risking wrong, you discover what's right for your unique voice and story. Remember that quiet farm afternoon where words emerged not from flashes of genius but patient attention. Klinkenborg's gentle challenge, writing is less magic, more a daily place where you show up and notice something new. So here's your try this. Tomorrow, write just 3 short sentences about something ordinary you notice. That's where your writing journey really begins. Subscribe for more book summaries like this one.